Do you like noodles?
Yeah. Are you talking about Noodles and Company?
No.
Noodles in general.
Noodles in general.
I do. I love.
Let me tell you something about this new store that opened up. It's called Lan Noodles, Lan. Chinese noodles, authentic Chinese noodles. Noodle soup, wide noodles, round noodles, flat noodles, long noodles. So delicious. Do you know what 6 to 8 p.m.
Flip my wig, make him feel like he's eating noodles.
Yes. Yeah, pussy grip like pliers on the dick kind of noodles.
Right. Make him leave his wife noodles.
Do whatever you like kind of noodles.
Girl, the noodles your mother warned you about. What about them?
Noodles in the sheets and noodles in the streets.
Right.
At 6 to 8 p.m. in my life has become noodle o'clock.
So you're deep in it.
Sweetie, these fucking noodles have been...
You're on Noodle Chan. You're logged in on Noodle Chan.
Chan Lan. Yeah, I'm on the Lan Chan. Like it is, it's at the plaza on La Brea and something else by the Target in Hollywood. Mama, these noodles. Oh, these.
By the Best Buy and the Ulta and all that?
Not
West
a Best
Hollywood?
Buy, but no, it's in Hollywood. I think technically it is West Hollywood. There's an Ulta, there's a Target, there's a Starbucks.
For people listening from rural Wyoming, this is really important that you know exactly in Hollywood where it is.
No, I mean, this is like, if you come to LA, skip the Hollywood Walk of Fame, go to Lan Noodles.
They're eating.
Mama, you will eat and they will serve.
Girl.
It is so delicious. Oh my God. Sometimes it's all I got.
You know, can I say these local restaurants, when you and I shout them out, they find out. My favorite donut place, California Donuts by my house.
They shut down after you talked about it.
No. I went in there one day and she goes, "Are you Trixie?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "I saw your TikTok. Thank you for shouting us out. That really helps us." And she said, "Do you want a Simpsons donut?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And so she gave me a pink frosted donut with sprinkles.
Oh my God.
And she's my bestie. Although when
she's the godmother for your future child.
She is my bestie. She's my bestie when I have cash. When she has to process the card, she turns on me.
Oh, really?
She wants the cash, and I get it.
It's like the fabric people downtown. You get the cash, you don't pay tax.
Girl, the fabric people.
Mm-hmm. They'll pinch your butt in an elevator.
The fabric of the community down there.
But these fucking noodles, Mary. So when you get it to go, you got your soup, you got your noodles separate. Then you plop those noodles in the soup. Spicy beef noodle soup. Life changed. Wig flipped. Sex.
I want to try it.
They're so good.
Because, I live close now over by like Thai Town.
Sweetie, you could walk there.
And I haven't been partaking enough because honestly, Thai Town is so robust with restaurants.
Is nowhere near Thai Town.
Where do we begin? I feel like that clip of Kath and Kim when she's walking on the street and it says like Lebanese and dyke and stuff.
Yeah, the
and she's like overwhelmed. That's me with all these Thai Town noodle places. A restaurant called Crispy Pork Gang.
Yeah. Well, my favorite Thai places love to eat Thai, LUV2, eat Thai. And it's in a shitty strip mall with the only broken down 7-Eleven. And it's like sketchy for real. Girl. So delicious.
Girl, there's this Indian food place in London. In Corbin, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Rural Kentucky, Indian food place called, it's obviously set up in what used to be a Denny's. Very clearly it was like a chain restaurant.
Shit.
But.
What's it called?
Amirit.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Amirit, but I like to go, "Am I right?" And I don't think that's
and they
it.
love that.
Well, no, I don't say it to them.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, all right, I guess when I want my good Indian food, I go to Corbin, Kentucky. It slayed.
Mama.
It slayed. It was delicious.
It's
Don't judge. You cannot judge a restaurant by anything other than sitting down and giving them money and trying the food.
Eating the food. Did you eat the food? How's the food? Delicious.
When I worked Delicious. When I worked at the restaurant at Rock Bottom Brewery, there was a sign in the kitchen that said, "Is it hot? Are you proud to serve it?" And my faggot ass was like, "Here come the hurricane, bitch. Here come the hurricane, bitch." Throw the food on the floor.
You unhooked your bra.
Yeah.
You took off your blouse. You came
yes,
out
one clothespin. I clipped both nipples together. Because in restaurants, they say hot food hot, cold food cold.
Well, that makes sense.
I hate when you're like, "Oh, it's my side of fruit salad. It's been sitting under a light."
Oh, right.
It's my warm item. It's cold.
It's my vichyssoise, room temp. Get out of here.
Yeah, what's a vichyssoise?
It's supposed to be cold. It's a cold French soup.
That's like gazpacho.
Yeah, it's like, it happened in Batman. He's like, oh, the soup's cold. It's vicious swabs.
What's the best
Supposed to be
Batman
cold.
movie?
I think it's Batman Returns.
It's really, I don't want to be a faggot, but it's hard to beat that mentally.
Yeah.
But I love
You like the
Batman and Robin.
You like the Joel Schumacher ones?
With the hard nipples.
Yeah, in the cod piece.
As I told Lady Freeze. Yeah, it's fierce.
With the cock and ball outline in the cod piece. I don't like the camp ones. I watched Batman, the first Tim Burton one with Jack Nicholson. It's great. It's great. But how does
I like a character development. Like I like Harvey Dent turning into like, evil.
Yeah.
And so what I don't like is that in Batman Forever, we get Two-Face. We don't get to see the creation of Two-Face, you know? But I like how we have like, and Batman and Robin, we have Uma Thurman like, oh, I just care about working for this scientist who's mean to me and I love plants. And then they hit her with that one drip of the substance and she comes out and she's literally like, my pussy's a jungle. Like it's so fierce.
Well, I mean, like they pushed Catwoman out. They pushed Selena Kyle out a window and those cats are like, blah, 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 blah.
But why was she working in an office if she didn't have a parachute? That's on her.
That is a really good question.
Women and children first.
Yeah. And why would she go back to the office after she trying to clock in overtime?
Well, I think that's kind of a dangerous game of like, you want your boss to know that you'll go above and beyond, but suddenly you're the only one in a giant office building doing clerical work.
For a guy who's trying to suck all the power out of Gotham City.
Right.
And stockpile it and store it and hoard it. She really served in that movie.
The lighting, everything.
She went from mousy to fucking like cunty.
I love
Like
the scene
that.
where she comes into work the next day and she's alive and she's acting like she has amnesia.
Yeah, she's like, it's not exactly, it's a blur. Like I remember Sister Mary Margaret puking in church and the boy, and the day I forgot to wear my underpants to school and the boy,
who noticed his name.
Ricky Friedberg.
Yes.
He's dead
so
now.
Yeah. He's dead now.
She's so good. She comes like,
Girl,
acting.
on my YouTube channel, I was talking about skiing and I was talking about, I never went skiing till my second boyfriend in college, Matt. He took me skiing with his family. And in the video, I was watching it and I'm selling makeup and I'm like, oh, so I love this color. I'd only ever been skiing once. My ex-boyfriend, Matt, brought me there. Oh, he's dead. Love him. And I was watching it and I was like, I do love him.
He is dead.
But he is dead. But those two things too close together without taking a beat.
It's a little rough.
That's the bummer.
It's a little rough.
It seems like I'm coarse and callous, but
Pour one out for the beat.
It's always bittersweet to remember a personal story about someone and then you remember, oh, that person's dead. I hate that.
Did he die from skiing? Because the skiing is notoriously dangerous.
No, he didn't die from skiing, but you're right. Anybody could.
Mary,
Jeez.
don't go skiing. Don't do all that.
Yeah.
Mountains, shut them down. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Natasha Richardson, Sonny Bono. You could be next.
I'm going to build some brick walls and put snow on them. I'm just going to teach people lessons.
Molly from Molly's Game.
God, Gerald from Gerald's Game. You know, give it up for Gerald.
Pour one out for Gerald and his wife.
I guess we have some Q&As.
Yes, we do.
Christmas just happened.
Happy New Year.
It's the New Year special.
Happy New Year.
It's, we had a great, by the way, we got to do, our tour manager, Audrey, posted a bunch of backstage clips of us doing Bold and the Beautiful all year. And I didn't realize how many we did.
Oh.
And I was watching it and it's so many different outfits. We did so many cities this year.
Exotic fashion walk.
Thank you everybody for coming to see us.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming to see us, taking a chance on
I love to do the live shows.
They're fun.
My nipples get hard.
I loved, we were the first one we did this last time. Was
St. Louis.
Oh, it was fabulous.
So fun.
Loved St. Louis.
It was really fun.
Should we do some questions?
Yeah, these are questions that are submitted on the internet by you fine people.
Okay, so the first one is, Katya, do you have any packages coming that are signature required? And yes, I actually do, and I'm not going to be able to sign for them today.
Well, can we as an audience empathize further by asking what's in it? Like what's at stake here?
Well, okay, so there are fashion items that are they're for a podcast because I've been coming to set dressed like whodunit, and I need to up the fashion game. So I went online and bought all these garments that are expensive because they gave me a budget. Why did I buy the wrong size?
I've turned a complete corner on any and all fancy label clothing.
Oh,
if it's an artist I like and it's one of a kind and someone made it, I'm wet.
Oh, no. See, I'm not doing labels.
I'm about to take Brandon. I'm about to give Brandon all my Goosey, all my Versace. I'm about to have him take it all to Crossroads Exchange and give me that good money.
Yeah,
because
I'm
embarrassed of all of it.
I'm not into labels. I don't want to I don't believe a sweatshirt that says vêtement on it is like better than something else. But like, for example, Comme des Garçons had like some sale shit on clearance on Farfetch for like half off. And it's cool looking. It's
Right.
really, really cool looking. And I bought all the wrong size.
Oh,
All the
Comme des
wrong
Garçons
size.
small.
They're huge.
I have a large like sweater from them that is it's like a goddamn small.
Mama, the girl stuff is so small. The men's stuff is enormous. It's
It's hard.
enormous. Yeah. It's crazy.
I love our friends over at Fiorucci.
Oh,
I wear
yeah.
like a XL there.
Yeah.
The men's, everything's so little. Italian people, petite.
Yeah. They're little like
Pocket squares.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the questions. So
Right.
Slutty Zamo at Slutty Zamo wants to know, would you have the Substance daughter or an Oppenheimer son?
I mean, I didn't see Oppenheimer.
Oh, it was great.
Was it?
I was a hater. I was a hater because I was like, Mama, we know about that. But it was great.
I don't know. What is it about?
It was about building the atomic bomb in World War II. The man who like, it's great.
Sounds awful.
No, but it's riveting. It's well acted. It's like, it's tragic. It's amazing. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I want the
Barbenheimer.
Substance daughter.
Absolutely. Well, I was like, the Substance version of me, I was like,
It's a guy, by the way.
I know. I
And
want
he's
to be a
not
girl.
that much younger than you. Like, if you're
No.
gonna start taking it, why don't you wait?
Wait till I'm 60.
Yeah.
Wait till I'm 60 and then what? 28-year-old me comes out and smokes cigarettes?
And also, if it really is you, it's gonna be like the crazier, more cracky version of you.
No, I think it would be like he would be like a drip. Like he'd be like annoying and like you know what I mean? Like stuck up and like a we okay. Yeah. Like, he had hair.
What
Ooh,
color?
Jump scare.
What hair would he have?
Sandy blonde. Blech.
Would it be your hair from when you were younger then? Like
It would be
blonde?
like he would be blonde, like a dishwater blonde.
You had the hair of Butters from South Park.
I don't know.
That like little blonde smattering right on top of the head.
Yeah,
like that is the hair that you had.
Okay.
Right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what that
Slapping.
is, but yeah, I believe you.
Fellow blonde. Okay.
This episode is sponsored by Zocdoc. Friends, Romans, countrymen, I'd like to officially announce that the insanity of the holidays is almost over. The once festive tree is now dry and rotting on the sidewalk. The presents that were so meticulously wrapped have now been opened and ultimately exchanged for something better. The inflatable Frosty from the lawn has been neatly stored in the garage, and we are all preparing for one last night of debauchery on New Year's Eve. As we glance back at the year that was and look forward to the year that is to come, there's one phrase that keeps coming to mind: insanity. 2025 is sure to be amongst the craziest years we've ever seen, so we all need to eliminate any extra insanity from our lives that we can find. So why not remove that craziness from the one part of life where insanity is not allowed? It's time to remove the chaos from our personal health care. Finding the right doctor shouldn't be a total crapshoot, and with Zocdoc, it's not. Zocdoc is the shockingly tidy place where you can find and book doctors who specialize in the specific field of medicine you need, whether that be fatigue from the nieces and nephews waking you up daily at 6 a.m., or the lingering digestive issues from consuming your body weight in cookies and pie. You can filter the doctors who take your specific insurance, who are located close to your home if you hate driving, or have specific office hours to match your schedule. And most importantly, you can find doctors who are highly rated by real-life patients. You can even see their real-time appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and instantly book a visit with just a few clicks. You can even score same-day appointments in many cases. The best part is that Zocdoc is completely free to use. You can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors with ease, which is why I love Zocdoc. I stepped on a toy and fractured my toe on Christmas Eve. But with Zocdoc, I found a doctor who could see me that same day. So I didn't have to miss my uncle winning the Peabody Holiday Cookie Eating Competition and Classic Car Show. That's right. Zocdoc helped me find the best doctor in my area and book them fast. If I can find a great doctor, so can you. And all because of Zocdoc. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/bald and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/bald. Zocdoc.com/bald.
At Emma Blair's, what's your genuine analysis of why young, often queer women are drawn to you two specifically?
I have no idea.
I have my ideas, but I'd love to hear both of your takes.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
No idea. But I think that we have fans we have a wide spectrum of fans through age and gender, though. I know that we do. There's just a vocal minority of them that are just louder.
The people who come to the shows do not match, like, for example, the people who comment on me online.
No.
And those people don't match the people. You know, it's like, it's all different.
Yeah. The analytics differ from the reality.
For real.
Yeah. And you can get a really imbalanced or inaccurate picture of who the fan base is.
I do notice we have fans that like age out of us.
Of course, which is really depressing because I don't want to be the Wiggles.
Well,
I'm not Peppa the Pig.
We have fans who like were in high school up until like COVID. And after COVID, I'm like, that girl stopped coming to shows. And then she'll come to a show and she'll have like brown hair and be like, oh, I got married and I have a job now. So
yeah,
I don't like stand you guys on Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I deleted my Slutty Zamo account. Yeah.
She moved on.
Yeah. Change.
Can we talk about what happened at the airport?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to pause the questions for a second.
This is an interesting quagmire, hopefully for you guys, definitely for us, maybe boring for them. But so you set it up.
Okay. So we were at Chicago O'Hare Airport. Do you like how she's like, I don't know how to start? And I'm like, I've rehearsed this for a week. Yeah. We were at Chicago O'Hare Airport and God, my accent is so back. We're at Chicago O'Hare.
It's my shirt and your shirt and my hat.
Oh,
oh crap.
The lights.
Can I get a bagel?
Off.
Can I get a bagel?
Do you watch the kid, that little boy who's like, today we're outside the Woodmans and we're going to watch the lights turn off. And he sits outside the store and waits for the store lights to turn off at closing. And then, so he's turned around and then the lights turn off and he looks at the camera and goes, they turned off.
How old is he? 33.
He's got to be in second grade.
Love that.
Loves it.
Pouring out for the turn off.
So somebody came up to us at Chicago Airport and he's standing in the airport and I'm trying to get a pretzel because I'm big, right? 195 pounds now, biggest I've been in 4 years. It's really hard. And thank you. Thank you for saying nothing. And
I actually think I'm your size because I'm buying large. Comme des Garçons things. I put them on. It's like a child in his dad's clothes.
You're buying large, buy enlarged.
Yeah. Like what the fuck? Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm buy and enlarged. This guy comes up with a stack of glossy printouts of me and goes, Trixie, I didn't think I'd catch you. Can you sign these for me? And it isn't a fan, you guys. It's not a flight attendant noticing us. It's not you at your waiting for your gate, take your headphone off, being like, oh my God, love her.
Yeah.
It's a person who profits off signatures of us, a reseller.
Yes.
With a ream of...
A bootlegger.
A bootlegger. With a ream of printed off unauthorized headshots of us.
Badly printed, by the way.
Yeah. Pixelated.
Nasty.
And not authorized by us or the photographers who took them.
Right.
And so the first time I'm standing there, I'm signing and I go, how did you get in here?
We're at the airport. We're during a connection. No.
A connection.
We were doing a 1 hour connection.
St. Louis to Madison. And I said, how did you know we were going to be here?
Connecting in Chicago for 1 hour.
Yes. And he said, well, there's only so many ways for you to get from St. Louis to here. And I figured and I said, I don't believe you. I think somehow you knew we were on this flight and I don't like it. It makes me feel unsafe. Number one, I feel unsafe. So I go, how did you get in here? He goes, well, I knew you were going to be here because there's only so many ways you could get to Madison. And I said, okay.
Creepy.
And then I said, well, how did you even get in the terminal? He goes, I bought an airport, Mary. He said, I bought an airport ticket, Mary.
Yeah, he probably bought a $40 a Velo Airlines or Spirit ticket, like, whatever, and then went in through the security and then found us in the terminal.
So I signed the whole stack and then I go, have you seen Katya in here yet? He goes, no, where is she? I said, she's not going to want to do this. And I said, I don't think I want to do it again either, just so you know. Like, if you don't try to come find me.
Yeah.
So if you try to find me, I'm flying away from you now. I'm not doing this.
So she called me and she gave me the heads up and I was like, okay.
I go, there's one of them in the airport.
Yeah. So I'm over by somewhere and he approaches me and I'm like, what are you going to do with these photos? And what are you going to do with these Funko Pop things? And he told me point blank he's going to exchange them for RuPaul Funkos because RuPaul's are more valuable. Also, he told me yours are way more valuable than mine, which I believe. So anyways.
That part I'm happy you told you.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? There's something about this doesn't feel right. So give me $10 for a signature. And he went he didn't have any cash. He was going to PayPal me. And I'm like, I really thought he was going to stiff me. I really, really did. But he PayPal'd me $80. but I still didn't feel right. I was like, ugh. So his friend came with some cash and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Before that friend came to you, that other guy came to me and I said, I just did this for some other guy and I feel weird about it.
Yeah.
And he said, so you're not even going to sign one? I said, no. I said, I don't want to like encourage this.
Yes.
I don't want to encourage you doing this again.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to be direct, clear, and not mean. It was challenging.
And then I was on the phone with you in the AirPod.
Oh, yeah.
When he came up to her.
Yeah.
So I said, bitch, you leave me. I said, you mute me. And you talk to him while I listen right now.
Did you hear?
All of it.
Oh, good. Okay.
So he comes up and he goes, can you sign this? And she goes, I thought you were really nice.
Okay.
You said, I won't. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
You said these photos of us, these aren't just photos of us. These are taken by professional photographers and this is their art and they're friends of ours.
And their livelihood. Yeah.
And their livelihood. And these are our friends and you're kind of stealing from them. And if we sign it, we're kind of co-signing that you keep printing bootleg shit of theirs to have us endorse.
Yeah.
Kind of explained it to him. And by the way, I heard in his voice he had the nerve to be disappointed, which bitch, get a job. You know what I mean? Like, girl.
If you have the ingenuity of finding out where we are and coming through the airport, mama, you could be a private investigator.
Go shoot another COO. You know what I mean? Like, you could be anywhere.
You could be starting a revolution.
Girl.
You could just dismantle the patriarchy, bitch.
Girl.
Fuck.
And they're also like, this doesn't matter either, but I was just like, why does it bother me? A, because it feels stalky, feels following me.
I feel used.
I feel used and it's us endorsing, yes, please steal our friends' photos.
Yeah.
Please continue to pimp them out at your house.
You know what? It was the trading card thing. It was the trading up. That's what really got me. It got my ego. It's like, I'm going to trade this Funko in for RuPaul's because that is 3 times more expensive. I was like, you fucking piece of shit.
The art of the deal.
Yeah.
The art of the deal.
So you're using me as a bar. You're like stepping on my back to get to her.
Yeah.
I was like, no, ma'am.
2 months ago, it happened to me. I DJ'd at High Tops Los Feliz. I finished my DJ set. I walked outside the bar and they were standing outside the bar with a bunch of printouts. I'm like, so you didn't even pay the cover to come hear my shitty music?
Mary, they're always I've done it like 10 times after my show.
After the show. One time, guy was waiting at the door with a pallet of Funko Pops.
Mary, so many.
So
I'm like,
many.
what is going on here?
And I feel bad because obviously you've been out here, but I have no obligation to you. You're not. If you were a real fan, I will get down on my knees and eat your fucking pussy. I will eat pencil shavings out of your dirty gray clit. I don't care. But like,
I will take that Sharpie and stick it up my ass.
Girl, but you're not a fan.
Yeah.
You're not a supporter of queer shit.
You're just
you're not holding space.
You're not in queer media.
You're not in queer media.
I didn't want this. I didn't want this.
So, I don't know how widespread it is, but yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, like,
I've seen a couple of posts.
if you're a fucking if you're a fan, like, come up always.
Yeah.
But if you're a reseller, stealing pictures of our friends and asking us to co-sign on it, you got another thing coming, honey. Because guess what? You just spent the day at the Chicago airport for nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Signatures. She has none.
She has none. She gave me a keychain of myself too.
Mary,
I said, I know what I look like, faggot.
I was like, I don't want that. He's like, you're going to gift me my own merch that I don't sell?
Bootleg of my own merch. Bootleg of my own merch.
I got a key thing.
You're also stealing from Funko. You're stealing from everybody involved in that. I don't know. It bothered me. Yeah. And we talked about it a little bit on stage and it wasn't really funny. No. But I thought on this pod, it was worth mentioning. Yeah. When you're stealing from a friend of ours and asking us to sign it, think about why that would bother us.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't know. I feel like on one hand, it's like, just be grateful that you're, I don't know. I feel like you can do whatever you want.
Be grateful someone wants to use you.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, be grateful that you're hot enough to be.
And also, you come into the airport like, girl, you're not traveling. I have no obligation to.
It's weird.
And also, if I sign this for you, you'll do it again to someone else because you think this is cool. Yeah. And I said, how did you start doing this? And the guy told me he met a celebrity and that's when he realized he could find anyone. And I said, well, I'd love to meet my dad. Like, you could use this time more wisely.
Damn.
Anyway, I don't want to get heated.
Okay.
I hope that's funny. I don't know.
No, it's interesting. At least to me. This episode is brought to you by Betterhelp. If you've ever written a book, I have too, in fact, then you know what it's like to stare at a blank page and have no idea what the future holds. Every January, that's exactly what happens for literally every human. Each and every one of us gets 365 blank pages, ready to be filled with all of life's adventures. If you're like me, perhaps you're ready for an insane plot twist that comes out of nowhere, or even a revision to a previous chapter because it didn't quite work out the way you intended. And with all that writing, you know what could make getting your tail down on paper that much easier? A writing partner. Think of therapy as that writing partner, helping you write the story of your life that you know you deserve. Therapy can be a wonderful tool for dealing with the ever-changing narrative that we follow as we live our lives. And when the inevitable upheaval or surprise irrevocably changes that narrative, therapy can help us deal with those changes, no matter how big or small they are. I love BetterHelp because I have absolutely no idea where the new year will bring me. Between all the live Bald and Beautiful shows and my country-hopping freelance work as a private detective for hire, I could be in New Delhi one day and Paris the next. But even if you're not traveling the globe solving crimes in a very fashionable black trench coat and fedora like me, the flexibility that BetterHelp provides is amazing. You can schedule sessions whenever and wherever it's most convenient. It's designed to work with your crazy life no matter how busy you are. BetterHelp never interferes with my ever-changing life, which is great because I don't have time to find a doctor's office when I'm chasing criminals in Luxembourg. With BetterHelp, I can do an audio or video appointment right from the comfort of my hotel. Listen, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/ball today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
Okay, if you were part of the Terrifier, okay, at Cats Zamo, if you were part of the Terrifier franchise, would you be killed or would you be the killer?
No, I would be killed, and I think I figured out the way to do it. Somehow, Art the Clown wanders into a drag show, and I've got my Beyonce fan, and it's like one of those really big, industrial fans, and it's blowing my human hair, and it's so cunty.
It's hanging off the back of Lana Del Rey's boyfriend's boat.
Yes.
It's one of those giant
It's hooked up to a generator.
Girl.
Yeah, he takes my head, and he basically wood chips my face. Like he goes, "Rrr," and then he pulls it back, and like my nose is gone, and then my whole mouth and nose is gone.
Oh, so it's kind of different levels.
Yeah, and then it's like until he holds like a skull with a wig.
And the skull comes out of the wig.
Yeah, plop.
And he puts the wig on.
And he does, I got the strength.
Yes. He lives in you.
Yeah. Is that the end? No.
Yes.
All right. Delete it, Dyke. At Delete It Dyke wants to know, hi, Balds. So say 0%. Say 0% is you just pooped and you're feeling great, and 100% is girl, you are going to shit yourself. At what percentage do you decide to make your way to a toilet?
Wow.
An SAT question?
Girl.
Wait, what?
This is like if one train is going at 150 miles.
I don't understand the question.
I try to go early. It's better for you to go right away. I don't care if you're stuck on your computer, try to finish a movie. If you feel the beat drop, you scuttle. But if you go too early, you're going to be sitting there a while too.
I mean, I always go like in the morning. It's like clockwork.
I had a gay friend who was so constipated that he did poppers on the toilet.
It makes you poop?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, if you coffee and smoke cigarettes, you got it. It's on lock. He needs some fiber.
Girl.
Some frosted mini wheats.
Eat the wig.
Yeah.
I feel
seeds.
like a bunch of people. What about you? When do you go to the bathroom?
In the morning.
Oh, right, because of the coffee.
Huge log, no wipe.
I feel a bunch of people. I don't like when something like that is said, and I look over and Nick is just texting, no response. That's how I know that person's been blown out. This career has blown out that person's ability to process fear.
My God.
I feel like a bunch of people believe that TV streaming show cancellations over the past year were a clear indication of how the election results would go. Just further proof that our elections are predetermined and rigged. Based on that, who do you think is the sexiest person in the world? This is from @HogJerky.
Jesus Christ, that is so stupid.
Who's the sexiest person in the world?
Margot Robbie.
Can we do?
I think it's Margot Robbie. Or if we're talking 20 years ago, Monica Bellucci. I mean, she's still stunning, obviously.
I'm going to say Selma.
Selma Hayek?
Selma Hayek. Selma Hayek. And I guess if it was, I hate to gender anybody, but I guess on the flip side, if it was a male.
It depends on what time of the day.
I really think Miss Chris Pine gets the girls together.
See, that is so funny because I don't.
Okay.
No. I think he's extremely handsome. Don't get me wrong. But he's like, is a Chris Pine versus Chris Evans type of thing. Like who would win in a cage match? Cage match being sex in your bedroom. Chris Pine versus Chris Evans.
Now I
versus
can't tell
Chris
who's who.
Hemsworth.
Now I can't imagine who's who.
Chris Pine versus Chris Hemsworth.
I saw Monet Exchange playing a game like, do you know this white person? And I honestly could play that game and still not know because I can't tell you which one of those Chris's is who.
Well, one's Thor.
I'm thinking of the one that plays the flamer. Flame on. Flame me, baby. I'm flaming. The Fantastic Four.
That's Chris Evans.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's Chris Evans. And
Flame
then
me, baby.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor.
Oh, wait, because his brother Scott Evans, gay, from Barbie.
Oh.
See, I need to have the separation of the gayness.
Oh, I
and then
didn't know
that.
that. I didn't know that. Was Chris Evans is from Boston area.
Who's Luke Evans?
Great question.
Who's Luke Combs?
Luke Evans is gay. He's gay. He was in 9 Perfect Strangers. Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Really makes you think.
I really think that Miss Hayek is just, I mean, when I think of her in
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes. When I think of her Dogma, everything. She just is gorgeous.
And I love how her Spanish accent increases.
Honey, the velocity.
20 years ago, no accent.
Girl. Mama, she's doubling down.
It's great. Okay.
I think that probably means that she speaks to non-English speakers often and all the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. At only Otis in town, I don't know. My friend smells really bad all the time.
God.
I tried to tell them, but they brushed it off like it was a one-time thing. How should I go about telling them without it seeming like an intervention? This is actually a great question. Because I have a core memory. I said it a million times when the guy that I was fucking told me I stink like shit. Yeah. It really hurt. It stung bad. Like he snapped my fibula. Snapped. And It took a long time to heal. But you got to just hit him with the hard truth. You got to hit him with it. You got to go whack.
What do you do? Honestly, I think most people would recoil in a way that ends the friendship. I bumped into somebody in Milwaukee this weekend. I gave him a hug and I was like, oh, are you dying? Like the smell was like.
If you do, but that man was a saint. He really jump-started my career of not smelling like shit. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever smelled an alcoholic? This is not to be funny. Advanced alcoholism, they have like a base level sour alcohol smell that I feel like is impossible to address because I smelled it and then I'm like, oh.
Well, it's like a heavy
this
smoker.
Is from your drinking.
A heavy smoker smells like shit all the time.
Right.
I mean, it's true. I just had my first cigarette of the day. I know I smell like shit.
I think I would do monkey see, monkey do. I think around my friend, I'd be like, oh, I just took a shower. I still feel so fresh. Do you mind if I put my deodorant on? I know this is kind of crazy. Can I wash my teeth in your house? Like I would kind of do a lot of.
Can I use your hands to wash my body?
Right.
You should try this.
Right.
That's actually really good.
I don't know.
Gift them soap. No, I would say, I would sit them down and be like, you might get offended by this, but I got to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something that somebody told me one day.
Well, you have kind of an in because you've been on the receiving end.
Yes, I'm like, I was hit with some hard truths that at the time was a snapped fibula, a broken femur, a dislocated shoulder. Mm-hmm. But you get through it. You smell like shit.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, you smell like shit. Here's some soap. Make it happen.
I have almost no body hair. And so I think that I have an easier time.
Yeah, that could be true. Not necessarily. I know it is for you, but it's not necessarily for other people. If they're big and fat, they got to get under them rolls.
The creases and the crevices. Yeah. All right. When did you know you, quote, made it? Either individually or together? Was there a specific moment of achievement that felt extra special?
I would say getting cast on an HBO show.
Oh, was that
was the Room 104?
Yeah, that was
That's
wild.
like, I was like, HBO? You got to be kidding me.
Home box office. Now Max.
6 episodes of Doom Prophecy. I got your number, hussy. I need 10. The show is so good, girl. It's so good. The acting is superb. The production design is amazing. The story is incredible. Why are you doing it like that? 6 episodes, you fucking cunts. God.
I'll watch it.
It's
I'm trying to think when I felt really like whatever.
It's spectacular. You gotta you've had a lot.
Well, I'm trying to think of like what was the thing. Honestly, when my own doll happened with Integrity, I remember I was filming Trixie Motel at the time, and I sat in my hotel room and I held the prototype and cried.
You were filming a TV show that you started.
Yeah, but I guess for me, because I love toys,
it
was like, whoa, a toy of yourself. That felt significant. And there's an Ariana Grande doll of Glinda. Do you know what I mean? If I was in something where I was a character, but it was the doll of me, that really gagged me.
You know what though? I'm going to change mine. I'm going to say when RuPaul said I was a star.
Yeah, honestly.
I was like, okay, I'm going to believe that.
Yeah.
You know?
And I guess when I won Drag Race, but I mean, but at the time I wasn't like, I'm just going to be honest. At the time, me celebrating that was not encouraged.
Right.
I was not like allowed to like that I won. You know, everyone was just mad at me. So it was a weird, I was like, wow, you want it was like Bedazzled. You won Drag Race, but in the most way where you don't get excited.
Yeah, but you have cancer now.
The next day, when I won Drag Race, I remember the next day, all the press was like, have you been online? How are you holding up? And I was like,
damn.
I don't know. Like, I'm not mad. I don't know. I'm fine.
Yeah, fuck. Let's see. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. The sandworm in Dune, Eliza Sue, Monstro Eliza Sue in The Substance, or Art the Clown. Ooh.
Damn. Okay, these are really you coded.
Yeah, it's for me.
This question's for you.
Yeah, I would fuck Art. I would marry the worm and I would kill Sue.
Why are you killing Sue?
Because
what about the Demi on the back?
But I love her, but she's good. I mean, I would fuck her, but that's the one night only type of situation. She's gonna like chunk off.
Respect the balance.
Yeah. Yeah. She didn't respect the balance. She's not gonna respect our boundaries.
I'm not gonna answer that question because I don't want to be with any of those people. So I think I would kill the woman from The Substance though, because I don't think she's doing well.
No, she's
like that worm is.
Mama,
seems
she's
to be okay.
Thriving. She's
Art
controlling
seems to
all
be
the spice.
okay.
Yeah.
I think Sue, Eliza Monster Sue, she really needs help. She needs a supportive community.
Supportive referral.
Supportive referral. Yeah. At Protocol Droid.
Dick hurts from Holden.
I know. If you could be any type of condiment, what would you be and why?
I don't know.
Match.com shit is
I don't know
tired.
how to say it. Sriracha.
Love that. And what dish would you most want to be served on?
Oh, it's sriracha and beef noodle soup.
When I used to go to Noodles and Company all the time, and my friend would take that sriracha and squirt it right on the mac and cheese, and I would just have to be like, "You pig."
I mean, I'll put it on white rice.
It goes. It has a lot of uses for sure.
Flavorful,
and it doesn't taste like much. It's just heat. You know, it's not like it.
Yeah.
What condiment would I be? You guys, I famously don't love condiments. Does peanut butter count?
Yeah. Nope. Condiments like mayo, mustard, ketchup, hot sauce, soy sauce, buffalo ranch.
I get
Thousand
ketchup
Islands.
and only with fries. I don't like sauces. I like dry, bland food.
Me fucking too. And I've like 42 years of that hell.
Let me live.
That hell. I like baked carrots with cinnamon. Get out of my house.
I like them real thick and juicy. Thank you for a piece of that bubble.
I like big butts and I will not lie.
All right. At Dolly Daydream, favorite fragrances in and out of drag.
Ooh, my God. Easy peasy. So my favorite fragrance in drag is like, it's going to be until I die. Oud Save the Queen by Atkinson's. I love it so much. It's what I always wear in drag. And then out of drag, I love this Italian thing. It's called Sturkis, and it's Latin for shit.
Oh, wow.
I'm wearing it right now. It's great.
Out of drag, I like to wear... Drag. Out of drag, I like to wear...
You wear fresh or fruity or floral?
Woody, sandy, tobacco, something on fire.
You would love all the ones I just got at the scent bar.
I like that replica by the fireplace. It just smells like wood burning. Mm-hmm. And then in drag, I just wear Marc Jacobs Perfect all the time. Otherwise, you guys, I do a lot of Scentbird collabs on the YouTube channel. And some of those little ones they've sent me, they have a new strawberry shortcake collab that smells like the plastic 80s strawberry shortcake doll. And I've been wearing that in drag and I just love it.
Cool. What is your favorite food to snack on when you're feeling a little cutesy, a little precocious, or like a little rascal?
She is the queen of snacks.
Queen of flips, queen of
snacks.
Yeah.
In your dressing room, you always got them dark pretzels.
Well, so these are hard to come by. Utz, UTZ, special extra darks. Burn them up. Leave them in the oven. Put them back in there. They're so good.
You like normal pretzel rods?
Not really. No. I want them dark like that. I like the sourdough nibbler, like those big ass motherfucker, the Bavarian ones.
Do you like peanut butter pretzels?
No.
Okay. No. Chocolate. You eat. Girl, our dressing rooms, they have to patrol me. I get like mostly health snacks but Miss Thing, when I want the good, I go in there like a thief in the night.
I told them to get rid of all of it because I'm like, I don't want all this shit. It's too wasteful.
The chocolate chip cookies.
It's crazy.
She gets chocolate chip cookies in the room.
It's crazy.
I get the green juice. I get bananas. I love Smart Pop in the dressing room.
Really?
In drag, I'm hungry, but I can't eat like heavy.
No shit. I know.
Wet cheddar Smart Pop is horny.
I love those high chews. I love those high chews, but they're gonna rip my teeth right out of the socket.
Oh yeah.
Can you please send words of motivation to those who want to get shit done? Just do one thing at a time.
Let's take a break.
Ask Cindy to do the QED report for you.
Yes, and this is so important. no matter what, you always say,
I'm right on top of that, Rose. Yeah.
I've really turned a corner in my new self. Unless you really want to do it, really ask yourself why you have a compulsion that it has to be done.
Well, let's be specific. Let's say it's studying for a final, something that's very relatable to the listener. They're chronic procrastinators.
Right.
What kind of advice do you have for a chronic procrastinator, someone who's always written the term paper the day before, waits till the last moment, stress and all that?
Well, I know some people feel like I do my best work under pressure. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you do your first draft under pressure.
Honey, that's what I'm saying.
If I were a teacher, this is what I would do. I would be like, the paper is due on Friday. I'd be like, on Monday, I'd be like, take this. This was your first draft. You flop. Try again. Next week is the you know what I mean?
That's
Nobody
savage.
does that.
Make people turn in entire drafts. Like here's
final.
I want the first draft on Friday.
No,
I want the second draft.
You don't tell them that.
Oh, you don't tell them?
No, hell no, because they're going to give you their first draft as their final product.
Yeah.
Because they're doing it the night before on Adderall. But I never had a teacher that gave it back and said, fix it. Right? Because if you write a book, you don't turn in your first fucking draft.
Yeah, we did. But that's us. Like, yeah, lately I'm just like, is it that serious? Because lately I've been trying to, what if we miss a week on YouTube? I'm like, what if we do?
Girl, what if the CEO of National Healthcare gets shot?
It's just, nothing's that serious. But I would just say, there's no way around it other than sitting down and dedicating yourself to it.
Yeah, or this is a good one. Right action leads to right thinking. So you don't feel your way into productivity. You do your way into productivity.
Yeah. Or you know what I'll do if I have to work out and I don't feel like it? I'll be like, all right, I'm going to do some work and then I'm going to work out. Because I don't want to work out, I'll get so much done.
Or you put a butt plug in.
Let's take another break right away.
Okay, so at Busy Bee wants to know, are you and David still together?
This is such an opportune time to mention that we have not been together for some time.
Interesting.
And we talked about it on the YouTube channel this week. And it happened a very long time ago. And because of a lot of things, the television program and everything, there was just, it never felt like the right time to say anything. And then so much time has gone by that now it feels like such old news. And I have to remember, not everybody knows. But it's old news now to all of you and everyone. But everybody in this room, everybody in my bubble, my family, my friends, it's not old news.
I'm shocked.
And it was,
I feel so shocked. I feel so betrayed.
Yes. New year, new vibes. And at a certain point, I felt like I had to say something.
Yeah. Also, it's a weird thing, like when you want to keep your private life private, but you also need to address the situation.
Yes. I mean, breakups are hard enough, but imagine there's...
Please respect our privacy at this time as we heal.
Yes. And like breakups are hard enough, but imagine there's you've welcomed everybody into your life to talk about your relationship and view it and root for it. And then you feel like you have to tell everyone there's no Santa Claus.
It's like Brangelina's over.
Right. And we're basically like that, richer even.
More sexy.
But I'm still really proud of our motel and everything we've done together. And, I wouldn't say that we're best friends, but now everybody knows.
And I have a new boyfriend. His name is David.
Shut up. Thank you, Busy Bee, for asking.
Okay. At Her Time 35 wants to know, what's your best kept beauty secret? I don't think you keep any beauty secrets because you have a beauty company.
I think you just got to drink. I mean, this is, honestly, I love everyone.
Water.
Drinking water and exercise is...
Water.
Water. And
Potable water.
I mean, I just think I love makeup. I love skincare. There's really no way around
Sleep.
sweating, sleeping, and drinking water.
Sleeping's a big one. If you get sleep deprived, it's bad on your skin.
Everything.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, when I was younger, I felt like I could live on very little sleep and look exactly the same.
Yeah, you probably could.
And now, like, if I'm tired or hungover, I swear to God, I look like the
Terrifier.
Eliza Sue version of myself. If you could be instantly good at a hobby, what would you choose?
Ooh, unicycle. Skateboarding?
Skateboarding is so cunty.
That would be amazing.
Skateboarding.
And I would get so much pussy, meaning dick.
Oh,
ass.
yes, you would. Girl, when I did Cyndi Lauper, one of the venues was connected to an ice rink. And so next door, I was peeking in and watching people ice skate.
It's so cunt. It's cunty.
Like,
Skateboarding would be amazing.
figure skating is fucking fierce.
Yeah.
I would be so irritating.
Marry a 42-year-old gay skateboarder?
Girl.
Bring a book.
Well, she went out there, she fell once, and now she's in the ICU.
What is your most recent impulse purchase? Ooh, this is good.
Crazy if true.
Yes. You go first because I can't think of it yet, but I know there's one.
This isn't super recent, but like 6 months ago, I bought that Apple Vision Pro.
The $3,500 thing?
And I love it. I use it like
do?
probably twice a week. I love to lay in bed and watch TikToks or answer emails. Or sometimes, this is my favorite, when I'm working on remixes and stuff, I have my computer in my lap and then my goggles, I'll like lay back. So instead of this with my computer, I'm like relaxed up and out and I have giant screens of all my music shit I'm working on.
That's incredible.
And it just keeps me from doing this for hours. It's more like, all right, I can get in the position I want to be in and like all muscles loose, like work on my computer.
Dick out hard, balls clamped.
Yeah. But it was a little bit of impulse purchase. I went into the store for a demo and they got me.
Well, I just thought of mine. I went to the Grove to get a new iPhone because mine broke. And I went into Philip Plein and I bought $2,000 boots. And I'm so scared to wear them. They're just wrapped up in a box.
Hello. What happened? I did?
Oh, they're battery operated?
Oh, you guys, Nick is here.
Nick. Yeah, $2,000 boots. I went in for boy clothes.
Girl.
I didn't get any boy clothes. I just left with the boots.
Very you though.
Yeah. They're so cunt, but I think they're like, I'm not going to wear them because I'm too afraid.
Where will you be on January 6th, 2025? Girl, that is, okay. At Cookie's mom asked us, she and I are we're in a meeting in a studio that day. And I said on the group chat.
Oh yeah.
On the group chat, they were like, where are you going to be? Are you guys available January 6th? And I said, last year I was busy, but this year I'm wide open, which was a bold move for the group chat.
I think it was fine. I think that's it.
All right. All right. I want to read this.
Yeah, go for it.
I am a whore. Sad face. Is there any way I could remain faithful to my partner while maintaining a single lifestyle? I want to have my cake and eat it too, because what's the point of having the cake in the first place? IDK, comma.
Okay. So I think there's several approaches to this dilemma. Number one, I think you really need to examine the concept of cheating. You really need to break that down. And you need to break it down with your partner. And then you really need to define it, and you need to define exactly the emotions that are involved in a betrayal of that thing. You know what I mean? And then, I don't know, then go from there.
Because for some people, responding Merry Christmas to your ex is cheating.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Some people, porn is cheating.
Yeah.
And to some people, full fucking isn't cheating as long as everyone knows about it.
As long as I'm in the room.
Yeah.
Getting cucked.
So I love the cucking.
Me too.
I love the theater of it. They're like this close from the pussy getting fucked, and they're like, why? Why?
And then they have to lick up the cum.
Okay, Kelly Mantle's in the studio, and since you said that, she's probably about to run in here. So you guys, we have Kelly Mantle on the pod next week, and so we've been. I just want to say this year we're having less and less guests.
Yes.
This year, we also would like to return to the good old days of, woke liberals and queer media who are bald, sitting, talking.
We've seen a few posts.
I've seen some posts, but we got to have Kelly.
Yeah. So you're gonna like it. We're having Kelly in this blue fucking background, and you're gonna like it.
We got Kelly Mantle's ugly ass and this goddamn blue background. So get into it, okay? Let's get that whore in here and put her on the eggshell blue background, okay? Tiffany blue, Tiffany boo. Kelly, Get in here.
Try putting this podcast on your living room TV. You will die.
Wait, do you know about that bitch Dante from TikTok who's like, you know what's another name? Kelly. Kelly. Hey, Kelly, get in here, bitch. You know about her? I'll show you later. Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Yes. Don't forget, take care of yourself.